guys, what's going on? My name is Neremik, and welcome to the Switch home screen. So, there's a little bit of a story I need to say before we get into this very special episode of New Horizons. And I think I'm gonna do that over more interesting footage of me just going through my game screenshots, because I don't think you want to stare at the home screen for however long this takes to recount. But for those of you who turned into the last episode of New Horizons, you'll know I was having certain technical issues with my Switch, which had me considering I might need to go reset this. So, I did. In case you don't know, a lot of how the Switch handles saves is on the console. It's the only way you can get a physical backup, and they're primarily done through cloud saves. So if you've got Switch Online, they save to the cloud. Fine and dandy. My Fortnite, my Fall Guys, my Ace Attorney saves, Splatoon, Mario Odyssey, that's all in the cloud and I can view that fine. But because of the type of game New Horizons is, some of you might be aware of the save restrictions they have on it where it's only one island per console, it's kind of a bit different. They will still do it, you still need Switch Online, but, I forgot I took off these, basically, you will need to ring Nintendo up. Now, I reset my Switch thinking, this is fine, they've got my save, I know I've got Switch Online, I should be in the clear for this. And then, after I'd reset my Switch and I was kind of getting ready to make this video where I went to restore it, I reread the stuff I had to do. And it listed the, times, very specific circumstances they'd restore your thing. Now, one of those was if your Switch was sent into repair and then came back reset. The other is when your Switch is damaged or formatted and resold and you buy a new Switch. There was nothing in there about if you just format the Switch yourself and don't send it to Nintendo. So, with that said, panic started to set in, and I couldn't get a hold of Nintendo. I'd go on their support page and I sent them an email and they got an automated response back saying, no, we can't help you, soz. Which is, a bit, oh no. So I dug around and I found the phone number even, and I'm thankful to say, I got a very nice guy on the line. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say his name, but I got a very nice guy on the line, and basically, I told him my issue. I told him that my brother had, while I was away at university, far, far away, one of my siblings had reset my console. And he was like, this happens from time to time. We have to escalate it to an internal team, but we will get back to you on if we can restore your thing. And I had to give him all my details. It turned out that the date of birth on my Nintendo account is 4 years before what I thought it'd be. Because I made it when I was super young, to get around the parental things. I bumped the years down a few. Yeah. But we basically ended the phone call and he's like, we'll speak to an internal team and I'll see what I can do about it. So, I'm kind of concerned, because look at all these photos I'm taking. We're gonna skim through a few, right? We're just gonna keep scrolling up regularly. We got a whole lot of history going on here, on this island. I didn't want to exactly go losing it in an unceremonious way after 209 episodes. If we're gonna do a finale, it's not gonna be because I simply forget to, back up my save and be completely negligent. No. I cannot imagine the most underwhelming finale just me being stood in this flower field, We're going with a proper finale, so I wasn't just going to let it sitting down, so, hence I rang them. And I'm glad to say earlier today they got back to me. And through some form of a miracle, they agreed to release my save to be restored. Because what I'm about to do, anybody can do, but if it's a special case like mine where they need to send it to an internal team, it will not show up. So everything I'm about to do now, if you buy a new Switch, it will work fine and you don't need to contact Nintendo to my knowledge. But if you're someone like me, you need to brave that phone call. So with that said, and the very long kind of preamble out of the way, hopefully it wasn't too dull, I'd like to welcome you all back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. And, let's restore this island, yeah? So, basically, you gotta log in, and you gotta log in with the account that has Switch Online on. You gotta wait for this screen to show up, and then once it fades to black, you need to hold a minus on the Joy-Cons. In which case, we get a special screen that most people don't know about. And there it is! Do you want to begin island backup restoration? I absolutely do. So that's gonna take us to a special screen. I'm sure, not many of you have seen this unless you've done this yourself, but yeah, I was shocked when I realised this is how you did it. It's a lot more user-friendly than you'd imagine. But Welcome. I am more than happy to help you restore your island data. Before we begin, this is a serious process, so children may want to get help from a parent or guardian. I'm 21. Please note that the save data restoration process can take time if you're playing in handheld mode. Plug it in. Now then, our next step is to connect to the internet and search for backup data to restore. Are you ready to check for data? Yes. Now, I had done this previously before ringing Nintendo, and this failed. But now I've rang them and they have, in their own words, released my data to be restored. It should get picked up now. I found recoverable backup data on the server. The island name is Jaffa. Oh god, so that actually... Oh! Oh. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, I did not realise my last backup was the 14th of September. Oh no. Okay, right, look, I have to take this, because this is the deal that I have been given. But just out of interest, you know, just for the, what should we call it? Sanctity of my mind. How many episodes worth of progress is that undoing? Because, you know, like, the 14th of September is like, what? 2 months and 8 days ago? You know, it's better than none. It's better than not existing at all. But how many episodes is that? I think it's just one. Is it just one? We're gonna check. It is one. It's the last episode got done. You know what? That kind of highlights less so that the game doesn't back up often, but more that I need to play more often. Because if that's only doing 1 episode's worth of progress, God help me. Either way, we're going to press recover. Okay, this is the final confirmation. Are you sure you want to download and restore data for Jaffa? You know, this is my chance, right? I can say no. I could start a new island. I could. I'm sure it'd be interesting starting over. I might use less amiibo cards. You know, it might be something new. It might be something fresh. But, as I said before, I'm also just not going to willingly let this island go without some sort of finale. This island has got 3.5 years of my life plastered onto it. And there are saves I kick myself about deleting that I thought I didn't care about, and then later down the road I was like, why the hell would you delete that, you idiot, you fool? So, with all that said, I think it's a no-brainer, yeah. Very well, I'll begin the download for Jaffa data and we'll get started on restoration, yes. Downloading and restoring island backup data from the server, do not touch. Now that is me done. We have to wait here for however long. So I just want to talk about the prospect of a second island real quick, because I'm very relieved I've got this saved. And I want to give a huge shout out to the guy I spoke on the phone at Nintendo about this. I'm going to give him like the most glowing customer survey feedback response imaginable. It was a pain to find that phone number, but genuinely once I got on the phone with him, God, it was easy. Oh, it's that easy? Thank you for your patience. Your island data has been restored. Now let's restart the game. Huh? Don't fit into the void like that, Nook. So this is doing a... Currently there is existing resident data for Jaffa on this Nintendo Switch system that is not linked to any user account. That's my sister. Would you like to play using existing resident data and link your user account with it? Or would you prefer to create a new resident? Would you like to play using existing resident data and link your user account with it? But is that because... I'm not sure of this. Is that because of... If I click existing data, what does that do? Currently there are multiple residents whose data is not linked to any user accounts. Which resident would you like to play as? I'm going to play as Daniel. Yes. That feels sketchy. And I like the fact there's an interface and so it's just like automatically. It gives me some agency, but at the same time, I'm dreading I pressed something wrong. You will now start playing the game as Island Resident Daniel. So, Oh, I think I know what that was saying. It's basically saying we can't link these to 2 accounts. Island backup data. Does that mean to press the close? Okay, yes. So, because my sister made an account on this at some point, I assume it just wanted to know which player I wanted to play as. The island backup data check is complete. Gameplay will now resume. You know, again, I tell myself, like, you know, I took a 2-month hiatus. Evidently, I do not care too much. At least through that action. But at the same time, I'm kind of dreading if this goes wrong. You know? For as much as I say I want a new start, I also don't want this start to end. I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't know how long this is going to take. So I got it on camera, because I think this genuinely is going to be the least gameplay intensive episode, but the most... one of the most emotionally charged. We're home. Well, I don't think I'm going to keep this episode going too long, because I think this was mostly just going to be focused on the restoring of the island and what you got to do, and my personal instance with it. But, you know, it's been God knows how many episodes, and most of them open with me doing Isabel's announcements. So it would be mean not to go and read through them, you know? It'd be silly if we didn't do this. Hello there, everyone. Right now on Jaffa, it's 2:58 PM on Wednesday, November 22nd, 2023. I have an event announcement to share today. Now that it's late November, we're really getting into the fall season. Don't you just love the fall colours? Oh, and speaking of fall, Turkey Day is tomorrow, November 23rd. We've invited the world-class chef to come cook for us in the plaza to help celebrate. I hope you can make it. And with that, I'll get back to work supporting you in your enjoyment of the island. And P.S., we're fucking back. Let's hear those bells on my door. Let's hear them. So last episode didn't happen. Also, Red's at the island, wow. Last episode didn't happen. So we have the same mail, don't we? This is weird, because usually you can't escape having saved in this game because of the autosave, but we have, like, the same mail, I'm pretty sure. Maybe a little extra now as well. 73 bells, I'll tell you, we're getting rich. It's a severe deja vu, but... Then letter from Mom. Do you remember when we first met? Of course not, silly, but it was on this very day. If that's not cause to celebrate, I don't know what is. Happy birthday, Mom. And I guarantee I said something similar to the extent of, wow, I've not played since then. My upload schedule for this series is awful. And I opened that, and I said, wow, 10,000 bells. No cake. Well, we're going to eat that, and... 5 apple strength points, things, whatever you call it. I kind of can't believe it worked. Which I know is stupid to say, because I'm paying for a service. But I really can't believe it worked. I actually can't. Anyway, you know, I think we'll speak to Kid, and I think I will just end this early. Oh, he wants to speak to me first. Step right up. Care to risk your evergreen ash in a test of luck? Don't overthink this, I'll give you something to mine in exchange for it. You just don't know what it's gonna be, isn't that fun? Let's do it. I need to be all about this wood. Here we go. In trade to your fabulous evergreen ash, will you receive my rimmed glasses? Oh. Oh, I thought it was gonna give me, like, multiple options. No, we just get glasses. What? That was exciting. I think I need to go cool off with a refreshing grape soda. Well, sure. I'll wear your glasses while I do my outro. And, you know, they don't not fit me, they just also don't. Anyway, read you, and yeah, I think I'm very happy I can breathe a sigh of relief, though. I think I'm just gonna walk around. I don't think I want to speak to anyone. We'll save that for the next episode, but I tell you, if this hasn't, in like a very roundabout sort of way, shown just how much I actually care about this island, even when, like, you know, at times it's like, you know, maybe one of the series here or there. I don't know what will. Like, and I think that's the takeaway. Sometimes you find you care a hell of a lot more than you actually thought you did. Oh well. Yeah, we'll sit here and do the outro. Why not? And I think we'll take a commemorative photo as well to commemorate the fact that we you know, we're back. So yeah, if you have enjoyed and you found this interesting as well, then of course feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. It does all help a bunch. It lets me know that you want to see more of this and all of that good stuff. See you all next time on Jaffa. And until next time, with all that said and all that aside, thanks for watching, guys. My name has been Neremik, and peace out.